Hey friend, John MacLennan here, and in this video you're gonna learn how to play September as recorded by Earth, Wind & Fire on guitar. Now this is an awesome song, it's so much fun to play, and it really only has just two main sections to it. I'm gonna break them both down for you step by step. But before we dive in, I wanna hook you up with a gift right away. If you're new, you've gotta download my fretboard guide at the first link down below. And this is gonna show you the 5 must-know chords and scales to play in any style, anywhere on the neck, and I want to give it to you completely for free. Just go to johnmaclennan.com/fretboard guide or use the first link down below. All right, well, with that said, let's break down this song. Let's break down how to play September as recorded by Earth, Wind & Fire on guitar. Now there's really just two sections you need to know, the verse and the chorus. But I'm going to show you two different ways of playing the verse. And the first way would be the way that I would play it if I was playing with a band, and that's really what's on the recording. And then the other way would just be playing like the full changes as if you had to accompany someone. Maybe you're playing behind a singer and you don't want to play just one note. You're going to play more fuller sounding chords. So the first part is the one note part that's on the recording, and that sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so what I'm playing here is just one note before we go to that chord, just one note at a time, and I'm using a technique I call bubble picking, or some people call it popcorn picking, and it's just sort of this popping sound. And it's used in a lot of different like R&B tunes, and it's a great way to play percussively. And what you do is you play, the first note I'm starting on is the 6th fret of the 3rd string. And instead of going, I'm gonna rest my palm down here and just mute the note a little bit. And you wanna get it right where the string and the saddle piece of the bridge here come together. If you're too far forward, it's not gonna work. If you're off the back, then it's just not gonna be muted. So you gotta kind of start here maybe and then find that spot, right, where it sounds good. So we're gonna start on that 6th fret and we're gonna go. So that's 3 plucks there. Then we go down to the 4th fret. Then we're gonna go down to the 2nd fret. So it's rhythmically, I'm playing 1 and 2 and, so I'm switching on the and, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So it's very syncopated and then also very just staccato. So like, I'm kind of hitting the note and then like releasing the pressure, just to keep it groovy. Then we can slide up, you'll hear that on the recording. Kind of those slides. So that's the 2nd fret sliding up to the 4th fret. Play, slide up to 4, then play 2 more 4s. Then go down to 1, then go 2, 2. So that's 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So all together. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. That's a basic line that you can play for the verse, the first section, and of course this is used for the intro as well. And then sometimes I'll kind of add some 16th notes. I just groove out and have a good time. So if you add more notes, that's okay, but just get this kind of general muted sound, then try and play that melody because it's pretty iconic. Then right, we go to this great chord here. And this is a tough chord to play, but I'll show you that the easiest way would be playing from the 5th string down, open, 5, 4, 3, then 5. But what I do So I play like the closed position chord of that, so I put my thumb on that root note. The chord is basically a G add 9, which is this shape, over A. Let's put the different bass note in there. So come out of this, and then with the horns, right? And then we build in, there's different breaks. You know, we just 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, and throughout the recording we're gonna have like 1, 2, 3, 4, these little hits and things. But basically, you break out of this and the vocal comes in, do you remember, and you start back in on that line for the verse. So that's what I would play if I was playing with a band. Now, if I was just playing this by myself, or I wanted to fill it out, instead of just the one note, I might do something like this. Okay, so here what I'm playing is I'm going to these rhythm chords. And these are great, what I call sort of like shell chord voicings, where they're just parts of chords. Like each one of these chords is 3 notes. So I have some shapes that I use. The first one is a D major 7. And that's, these chords here are on strings 5, 3, and 2. Strings 5, 3, and 2, but the frets are 5, 6, 7 there. Okay, then we go to 4, 4, 5 for a C sharp minor 7. Then we drop that down 2 frets for a B minor 7, 2, 2, 3. Then back up, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So 1 and rest, strum, rest, strum, rest, strum. And then you go down to this F sharp minor 7 chord. So you go from C sharp minor 7, and we're gonna go to the low E string now, 2, skip the 5th string, and play 2, 2 on strings 4 and 3. So all of those notes there on the 2nd fret. Now a very important thing with all of these chords is you can't have open notes. Like, you don't want those strings ringing open, right? I mean, some chords it might work on, like that chord sounds kind of cool, but here when I'm playing this song, I want it real closed, real tight and muted. Okay, so we do that 2 times. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now on the next time here we go, make 1 change. Okay, we make that 2nd C sharp minor 7 a C sharp 7. A lot of people miss this, but it's on the recording. It's what the keyboard does. And to me, that 1 change just makes it right before we go to the G add 9 over A. So that variation is D major 7, C sharp minor 7, B minor 7. Now this time, I switch the fingering here. 4, 4, 6. And then F sharp minor 7. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Got 2 bars here on the G add 9, same chord from the intro. 1, 2, then we go 3, 4, back. Variation. All right, next we go to the chorus, and that's where the melody goes. Here's what that sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so what I'm playing here is B minor 7 to E7. Now this shape should look familiar. It's the same shape we used in the verse. as the F sharp minor 7. I'm just bringing it up here to the 7th fret. So I've got 7, skip a string, 7, 7. And then I shift like this to go to the E9. Okay, that's starting from the 5th string down now, 7, 6, 7. And I anticipate it, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then 1 and 2 and 3. Then we do the same thing again, 2 frets higher. So C sharp minor 7, but this time instead of F sharp 7, we're gonna take this note and lower it down to become an F sharp minor 7. So that would be 9, 7, 9. Okay, so that's it, 3 times. So it's an 8-bar progression, and then we go to 2 bars of G over A. Okay, so rhythmically, as I'm switching from B minor 7 to E7, usually I'll put the B minor on the beat, 1 and 2 and then anticipate the E7. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and then just alternate. On the beat, anticipate. On the beat, anticipate. On the beat, anticipate. Then on the beat. Now here I just build 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. That's a great little rhythm there. You just go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now I'm getting that nice mute because I'm playing no open strings. So I get that, I can make it real staccato, you know? You could just play the top strings, top 4 strings, right? That would sound great too. Especially when you have a bass player playing that note and then you get that sound. So all together, the chorus sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Congrats on making it through this classic Earth, Wind & Fire guitar lesson. Be sure to take your time with this song. Those chord shapes that I showed you in this video aren't that common, and they're more of like jazzier style rhythm chords, but they sound really great with a band, and they're just great for strumming. So take your time with those, and know that if you've never played them before, your hands need to develop muscle memory to be able to get to those chord shapes on time, and to be able to do the muting as well, which is super important. So go slow, rewind the video, and just go over any parts that are unclear, and keep practicing it, and it'll come together. You got this. And to help you even more, make sure to download my fretboard guide at the first link down below. And this is going to show you the 5 must-know chords and scales to play in any style, anywhere on the neck. And this is a way that I think about mapping out the entire fretboard. And I use it whether I'm playing rhythm, lead, I'm playing a song, or a melody, you name it, I'm always thinking about this system. And I want to give it to you completely for free. Just go to johnmaclennan.com/fretboard guide or use the first link down below. Now I want to hear from you. Leave a comment down below and let me know what worked for you on this lesson, what you discovered, what clicked, or even what you need help with. Just leave a comment down below. Thanks for your support on the videos, and we'll see you in another one real soon.